That's bad, but we really have not learned a single fucking thing.
No. Okay.
I've learned that I'll keep making the same fucking mistake over and over again.
Correct.
Maybe this time it'll be different. Maybe I should just smash myself over the head with a brick. Maybe that would be better.
I think, honestly, in comparison to some of our exes, smashing our heads with bricks would probably be a superior option.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like I would have got hurt less. I probably would have gotten more out of it, honestly, than dating some of the men that I mean.
Yeah, back.
Oh, backpack? I thought they said backpack. And I was like, who the hell is back?
No, backpack.
Oh, yeah, backpack. I was just talking about it the other day, funny enough.
I will never forget that you text me and you're like, hey, so I'm definitely not going to Ottawa. And I was like, what do you mean you're going to Ottawa? And you're like,
well, I'm already halfway to Ottawa. Just wanted to let you know in case I'm dead.
So let's talking about shitty men and our
shitty exes is why you shouldn't date, especially men. And this is why I know that sexuality is not a choice, because I would choose to date men. Sorry, Jake, you're great. Everyone else can suck it.
Jake is very sweet.
He's fine. I feel like I'm presented with two options, and somehow, inevitably, no matter how hard I try, I pick the wrong option. Jake, I'm so sorry. I feel like option one was pulled away from me, so I was like, oh, you've been here for 6 months, I guess you can stay. And then he just turned out to not be crazy somehow, because the whole time I was just waiting for him. I was like, nobody's this nice. You're lying. Why are you lying to me? So I was waiting for him to just be like, okay, yeah, you're psycho bitch, I'm leaving. And he never did. So that's how you get a golden retriever.
So I'm asking everybody if they want to participate in the 2026 challenge with me.
Is it just survive 2026? No, thank you. I'm hoping to check on her.
I feel like that's the whole thing, and I'm like, we're surviving, but not necessarily as a choice.
I was reading this, but it was morbid pictures or whatever, one of those articles online. And it was this guy running into a fire, and they were like, and he died. And they were like, we still don't understand why he did this. I'm like, are you kidding me? The man saw an exit and he took it. It was like, I'm in. Let me watch.
We were talking about this being massacred by our partners, because my mother and I were watching the show called Worst Nightmare. And so we sort of got on the subject of why are we so afraid of men as women? And I'm like, well, mainly because it's the thing that kills us the most statistically.
Yeah.
Also, how many of these dating shows, or not even dating shows, murder shows, are
it's a hard
dude kills, or guy who was rejected.
Yeah. Asking a chicken why it's afraid of a butcher. Is that a serious question? Next question. Move on. Oh god, no! I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you're alive. But that for me personally, just kill me.
Well, that's what I was saying to him. I was like,
I just want to be
at that point. If you ever see me being murdered, please, John, save me.
I'm right where I want to be.
And D is
no,
looking at me okay.
I died doing.
No, I would join you. I would join you if you were being.
You throw yourself at the fucking.
Yeah, the mercy.
Yes. Please.
Just know I died and I love dying and learning too much about murderers.
So I can only assume it will be a thing, and it's either gonna go off, it's gonna pop off, or it's gonna be crickets, and we're gonna be oh my god. Yeah.
I feel like this is the exact reason why. I feel like I've had so many people tell me that I should do an OnlyFans and then I should start a podcast. And I'm like, I don't know. Mostly because I'm I don't know how to edit. So I'm not doing any of that. But also because how embarrassing would it be if I put myself out there and nobody likes it? I'm please just watch this. Okay? Please.
Went back to our subject that we had chosen.
Yeah, that we haven't got yet.
Well, we started.
And we got really sidetracked.
And then we had to go back seats. But I guess we'll go back to how you had this wonderful partner that I despised, because this man would not type his back out. He just walks around the house.
Oh, I thought he was wonderful. None of my friends liked him, so I feel like that probably tells you all you need to know. If you're watching this, you're a fucking piece of shit, just so you know. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Thomas.
Full name. I don't know how.
I don't leave.
It's taken me a long time to get friends.
You're I literally pay my friends to be my friends.
I don't know how I have friends, honestly. I think I just autistic so hard that the other autistics were smells is the same type of weird. I'd like to be friends with them.
On that note, let's tell the story of how I hired you.
Oh god, I vaguely remember the day that I came in for an interview.
You were the first interview.
I was the first interview. My boyfriend at the time was there's this post for tattoo shop, and I think you would do well. Like, you should apply. And I was like, oh my god, it's like literally my dream job because I can't tattoo, can't draw, can't art, can't pierce. That shit scares me. So I never
I
thought.
could try and teach you.
No, it's not for me. I hate it. I hate it. I'll stab myself. Pain for myself, no problem. Pain for somebody else, I'm so sorry. I don't want to do that to you.
Yeah.
I know you consented. That's
I hate yours.
hate it.
Anyway, okay.
But so I was like, I would love to work in a tattoo shop, but I never thought it was going to happen because I was like, well, it's just not for me. There's no rule for me there. So when he was like, hey, you should apply for this, I was like, oh, yeah, fuck yes. So I'm like, come on, fix up my resume. I applied, and then you guys were like, yeah, can you come in for an interview? I was like, hell yeah, I could be there. And so, fun fact, at this point, I was like really heavily agoraphobic and had not left the house in like months. Like, I was terrified. So I had my mom drive me to the shop because I was like, it was like 2 cities over. So I was like, I'm not going there. We get there. I get out, whatever. I'm like trying to find the shop. I'm blind because there's a giant yellow sign.
You mean the giant?
And then I was like, oh, there it is. The path.
It's
okay,
16 feet long.
No, I know, yeah. After we drove past it, I was like, I think that's it.
It's also a giant black building.
It's huge, yeah. So I get out. I go in. Like, you were running late, I remember, but I remember
I was stupid late, but I do remember getting a text from Crystal, and Crystal's like, "You're gonna love this one."
Yeah, so
I was like,
okay, I'm talking to Crystal, who's lovely, and I'm like, I think she said we were like waiting on you, but I didn't like know if you were coming, whatever. So whatever, I'll talk to Crystal, that's totally fine. If you're busy. You came in, I remember being like, what about Lizana? She's so hot, she's so cool. Could never. And then
I mean, it was a very mutual thing, because I walked downstairs, and I was like, oh, like, that's, like, she's, like, my type. Okay, you love that for me.
the whole interview, I don't
get it
think there
wrong.
was any like interview questions. I think it was literally just me being like, and so some of my earlier traumas were, and the following mental illnesses apply to me because, and that was the whole thing. I'm very mentally ill, doing maybe one of my. And Memphis was like, fuck yeah, I do.
But the worst part is I was like, man, I don't know how to cancel everybody else's interview.
Yeah, it was the first interview, and there was supposed to be 2 full days of interview.
Yeah.
So they were like, we'll let you know. And I was like, oh, I feel like I fucking nailed them. So I was like, they're like, well, hear back by like Friday. So I was like, okay, cool, thanks. So Thursday, I remember you guys emailed me like, hey, you got the job.
It
And
was
I
the
was
same
like,
night.
was it? I swear I remember. Okay, well,
It was
either.
the same night.
Okay, well, either way, it was like earlier.
The entire next day.
Oh, okay. So it was like, see, it was earlier than what it was supposed to be.
There
Yeah.
was another like 8 interviews. I messaged every single one. I was like,
Well, I remember-
that was the correct answer.
Oh, so has he confronted you about
Toilet paper and yeah.
Sweet. He was like,
Okay, so for everybody's context here, so on the 23rd, everybody's here for Misfit Christmas, as we call it. It's basically everybody who just like sort of has family or
doesn't want to do Christmas with people.
But like, so we started this because like I'm an immigrant. There's a few immigrants. There were a few immigrants.
Goddamn immigrants.
Yeah, fucking stupid immigrants.
As a
immigrant. But I'm a white immigrant. So nobody thinks.
Oh, so that's like, yeah, the correct immigrant.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
South African. I'm like Elon Musk.
Ugh. Don't lump yourself in with that
I'm
material.
unfortunately lumped with him. I'd like to kill myself.
We have to backtrack because last year on Christmas,
No, we have to backtrack. Like before your time.
Oh, yeah.
Pranking started before you.
oh yeah, no, there's been pranking going on forever.
So I will say, back when I was still married,
Mhm.
because this gives us a lot of important feedback here.
Yeah.
Matthew wasn't like that, to put this nicely.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We love him, but like he was a shit show. My favorite.
I saw the tail end of it, and I feel like yes.
Yeah, no. So at one point, he and I were going off on a tattoo convention together to Winnipeg. It's always fucking Winnipeg. Why is it always Winnipeg?
Because there's nothing else to do. It's just cold there.
So we're off to Winnipeg. We get on the plane. We get off the plane. I open my phone, turn the fucking airplane mode off, and my phone's like this. I'm like, what the fuck
Why
is
so
happening?
high?
I mean, like, I know I usually have a lot of notifications, but like this is like a lot even for me. So this one, I open my phone, and there's like 87 text messages. And every single one of them is like, fire Matt now. And I'm like, oh, God, what did he do? And Matt's with me. So I'm literally sitting there being like,
Matt's like, did I do
so I'm
that?
literally dead ass, like staring at him. Like, he said, why is your phone going off so much? I'm like,
You tell me. Why am I supposed to fire you?
I'm like, what did you do, Matt? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what did you do, Matt? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like,
You must have some inkling, sir.
so he didn't mean for this specific thing to happen. A suspension artist is doing a suspension in the shop. So he's got like hooks through like someone's back at this point, okay?
Mhm.
Like this man has like hooks, like hooks, like fucking big ass fucking hooks in his back. And like Russ is putting on gloves, and what happens is he takes his gloves off and realizes that his hands are completely fucking purple. So he's pissed.
Yeah, no, I would too.
Arguably,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, but fair, valid. That was not a target
It
for
was
the
not
prank.
a target,
But that is who
he
got hurt.
did grab like the first box that was closest to where we were doing the suspensions, and unfortunately, that did give him
And how that
purple
went.
fingies, and he was pretty pissed. But then it got worse because that is it. It would have been one thing,
Mhm.
but
However,
he fucked up Crystal's fingernails, and she had just gotten like a nice, expensive, like mani.
set done, yeah.
Yeah, so she had these cute nails.
So she was not too
fucking-
happy.
Yeah. And
And
then
that's it,
several
because
other.
they love each other.
Yes, there were several other people that got fucked over.
Yeah, no, it was like he went
Yeah,
really
he
too hard
did
with this. one.
22 boxes.
Yeah, that's too many
And,
boxes.
like,
You do like two,
He
like two boxes.
pulled out like chunks so that like.
But that's
they
what I
could-
mean.
like,
You
it's
target like
like-
one person, like the box that's on their station, like that's the prank.
No, he pulled these out.
Yeah, no, I know.
The very bottom of stuff. So anyway, he ended up having to replace every single box that he fucked with. So it was like
That's fair. That's
$22 or 22 boxes of gloves he had to replace.
They're like probably
But I was,
$20 a
I
month.
was so pissed because I was like, "Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to fire you."
Over a stupid prank, but like, bro.
So that was like the catalytic prank. But then over the years, these pranks didn't stop. So there was the time that they flipped the stations.
Okay, for the record, I told them not to do that. We were gonna gift wrap. I think it was Dylan's station was away. Somebody was away. The original prank was to like gift wrap the station because it was like around Christmas time, and I was like, yeah, that's so fun, that's okay. I'm all for a prank. I'm all for a prank that does not cause any damage, that like doesn't harm anybody.
Memphis.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm like, we can't have property damage. We can't like injure anyone. Like, like within reason, I'm down for a good prank. I'm like cool to be good sport about it. So that was the original prank. For whatever reason, I feel like they were like, no, we can't do that. And so I was like,
I think they were worried about the cost of gift wrap.
something I can't remember, maybe, or it was like too late to get it. I don't fucking know. It was like, let's flip it upside down. And I said, no, that's a bad plan. I can't exactly put my hand on right now, like why it's a bad plan, but I'm telling you it's a bad plan.
Now, flipping a
So-
tattoo station's probably not.
They're
possible.
really heavy too. They're really heavy, and they're like solid wood.
Well, I mean,
So-
like they were like the really fancy motherfuckers that I got from like Costco.
well, this is what I mean. So I was like, guys, I'm telling you, I don't think this is a good plan. No one fucking listens to me in that shop. So I mean, I told them, I was like, I got it.
Yeah.
No, and I was all down to help them like gift wrap and stuff. But the second they were like, I was like, I strongly recommend you do not do this, and I'm taking my name off this prank. So if anything goes wrong, which it didn't, spoiler, Memphis is gonna be mad at me or not. They took a huge fucking chunk out of the top of it. Again, like solid wood. Because it caught like a nail or something sticking out of the floor. Like
Something
back
on the
up.
fucking floor.
There was like a gouge in it, like this big. Like it was. I was pissed off.
Wood.
But yeah, so this is how our whole prank situation got started. I will say Matt, as fun as he is to prank with and against, is the biggest babe. He can dish it out. He cannot take it. He does not handle being pranked well. So a couple things. One, I do take my responsibility in this prank. I dumped a bunch of packing peanuts into his station.
Give them some cricket.
Oh, the cricket was really good. That was Paul. That wasn't me.
That was all right.
Paul put a cricket little beeper thing in his station. It would go off like every like half an hour, 45 minutes. And it went on for weeks. And Matt was like, you guys don't hear this cricket.
It was the class.
Was it? It was a while, but it was like, you guys don't hear this cricket. There's a cricket. And we all knew.
I think it was taped to the bottom of the station.
It was taped to like the bottom, like the top of a drawer. So
Yeah.
he at one point was like pulling everything apart. I had pictures of him pulling everything apart and ripping everything apart. And we all knew that it was not a no cricket. So we were like, no, we don't hear anything.
No,
Are
everyone
you
was like,
crazy?
"Your cricket."
There's no cricket. Like, you're losing it, bro. Like, you're fucking nuts. But yeah, I did dump a bunch of packing peanuts into a station one time, and I feel bad, honestly, now we've made up for it, but like, he was pissed because he was moving the day before and he came in and he went to open his top drawer. He's like, packing peanuts, whatever, and he like tried to pass it, and then he opened the second drawer, there was also packing peanuts in it. And we lost, and he just started ripping the drawers out like roach, and like, I felt really bad. We're good now. But last year, So you have Christmas Eve. So the 23rd is what? What came before Eve, Adam? So I said, hi, everyone. Merry Christmas, Adam. And in true Matt fashion, because he's a miserable cunt, was like, shut the fuck up! Potato! Like, he got so mad. So this year, for Christmas, Adam, I had some help. But we printed off a bunch of famous Adams. We had like Adam Sandler, Adam Lambert, whatever. We printed off a bunch of Adams and stuck them to a station and said, Merry Christmas, Adam, that. And then Bridget, a few months ago, took this ugly ass photo of me. I feel like we're gonna have to like cut these in, and I'm really yeah, but it's gonna be bad because I don't want anyone to see that hideous photo of me. But anyway,
It's like blur it.
my giant forehead. That's the whole photo. Anyway, so
I'll just like blur the insensitive.
Bridget took
You
like
don't even have a big forehead.
no, but she took like what is it, a 0.5 or a 0.6?
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah, it's
Okay, so
0.5.
It's a fishbowl. Like,
Yeah.
So my forehead looks like fucking massive. So she sent this picture to Matt, and Matt printed this thing off, and it's like the shop is huge, but like it has huge windows at the front, and he put like one whole window was my giant fucking forehead saying "Happy Holidays" on my giant fucking forehead. I was like, this is perfect.
Now, I will say that I did not consent to him using all of my printer ink.
I mean, I did use some to make the Adam prints, but you know. I'm just saying, we're gonna share.
We are a favorite. And we're not supposed to say that.
Honestly. So
I did not consent to Matthew using it. He probably did consent to you. I consent to whatever you want to do. Like, whatever you want to.
but yeah, so he. I thought it was like a fun, harmless little like, haha, I printed out some photos, whatever, station, whatever. This man prints out the ugliest photo of me ever taken, sticks it in the shop window. But for the next 3 days when we're closed for the holidays, no one's there to take this shit down.
No.
People are driving by looking at that thing like, what the fuck is that? It's terrible. It's hideous. So, I decided. I said, and he posted it in the group chat, and he said, oh, can we put up our holiday hours? Like, here's this ugly photo there. I'm like, if it's a war you want, it's a war you got. And so I begged Memphis to please bring me any toilet paper that she had in his house. In her house. And I drove your child and my child.
Okay, but this is the best part. So your partner was like the responsible adult. It's like, I don't think we should do
that, Jake. We're doing it.
The rest of us were too intoxicated to drive.
Yes.
So we got
So
I was in an Uber.
my child and your child that were here were like, I really want to go TVing.
Yeah.
I think this was like their first TV.
Well, I'm like,
yes.
yeah, and I thought that was genius because I'm like, Matt's not going to get mad at kids. Come like, exactly.
You threw like one, and then like me and Molly.
You guys were like, we don't know what to do. So I was like, watch this. And I like went
Wellesley was the one.
whipped it. And then I was like, all right, have at it. Here's a bag of toilet paper.
Sorry.
No, I knew how to do it. Wellesley didn't.
No, here.
I know.
Okay.
I just don't care.
Next episode, we'll put
We'll put it on.
Okay.
You can join it. Anyway, that's my offspring. But so we had the two kids, and they were like, I've never gone TTing, and we were like, this is great.
It's a red passive.
So at this point, like, I have a mom who lives with me. She's 75. My mother is like probably the most like responsible,
Literally
adults. Like this bitch
100%.
has never done a crime.
For the
She's
record,
never
I'm the
gotten
least
drunk.
responsible, so that's the scale.
Yeah, no, say. But she's never gotten drunk. She still.
Oh, she's straight as an arrow.
Yeah,
Like,
she's never even smoked a cigarette.
Ew.
Never smoked weed. Never done a drug. Like she got a
Nothing like
prescription. She got a prescription
oh, right.
for Valium
Yeah.
because she has an anxiety disorder.
That's a good time.
This bitch, the first and only time she's ever taken it, decided to mix it with sleeping pills.
Alita.
Right.
So, long story short, yes, we did TP Matt's house. It was the highlight of my night. The kids had a great time. I don't know if I'm a good mom or a bad
What
mom for
we're
that.
saying here is still like Jake wouldn't take you.
No,
Nobody
this is a
else-
fucking
Nobody
loser.
else was sober
I'm
enough to
still
drive.
not that.
So I'm at the kitchen sink talking to my mother, and my mom is like, you know, again, the most like straight-laced bitch on the planet. So I'm in the kitchen, she's washing dishes, and I'm like, oh yeah, like Odie wants to go TV Matt's house. And my mom's like,
Yeah, I'll take her.
bet, let's go.
And I'm like, no,
wait,
you know.
Are you serious right now?
She was like mad at him for something. I don't remember what. Like, I was like,
No,
I'm on
she's
board.
She's just too up for the menacing. I
was
don't know,
like,
she was into it.
I was like, what the reason is? Everyone get in the car. Let's go.
Okay, but then at that point, I was like, my mom drives a tiny vehicle.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So now we have to take the pink sparkly truck, which is the most bait vehicle you can take to commit a crime ever. She drives a giant pink sparkly truck.
I do. It's pink and it is sparkly and it is right. But I was like, okay, Mom, if you're gonna take like everyone, and again, like I'm doing everyone, and like it was an illegal amount of people.
There was a good amount of people. Not everyone.
Well, see, like basically, you brought Sophia. Sophia was sitting on your lap.
Sophia wasn't coming initially, but she did end up coming and she sat on my lap. But I feel like everyone else was kind of like in pretty legally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Wellesley were like on top of each other.
There was some illegal driving.
It's literally 2 minutes down the street.
It's fucking 2 minutes on the streets. And if the police are watching this, fucking prove it.
This is all allegedly.
This is not proof.
Allegedly.
This is a story. We're definitely not. And again, fucking suck it, okay? What are you gonna do? Fucking tell us it was. Fuck you.
Oh no, what are you gonna do? Show up and take a statement and never follow up? I'm terrified.
Like our love, they would really want to prosecute us.
Well, I am black, so.
You are black.
That's also why I couldn't drive, because DWE. Driving while black. It's a real thing now, you can look it up. No, I'll eat as a day one for that, because not even my own boyfriend, who's supposed to love me, would take me. Just saying. So
I think my mother, who at this point has literally never committed a crime in her life, was like...
She still technically hasn't. I would like to say, even allegedly, Alicia has not committed a crime. Yeah, no, she was sober. She did not throw away toilet paper. No. Like, she is free.
No, but she did make everybody go back get more.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah.
I because apparently we didn't have enough toilet paper.
No, we got 3. Like, we threw 3, and then, like, we got in the car, because, like, Jake was calling us. So we got in the car, we drove around in a circle, and she's like, did we use up all the toilet paper? And, like, me and Wally are both looking at each other like, no. So then, like...
Which I don't understand why.
Yeah. No. So, like, we basically...
Bad that place. I know.
Well,
I was take pictures, and I said, "Don't take pictures."
I wasn't.
I didn't take pictures. Don't worry, I got pictures. Matt sent me pictures. One pictures.
Yes, no, I don't have any pictures.
So anyway, we get all of this done. Rita comes back. I'm home. I'm an innocent participant.
No, she did participate. She's a good person.
I have to leave. No, I just didn't want to leave my house. It's cold outside. I was drinking.
I was drunk out there. I feel no cold.
No, I was more than.
I had a personal vendetta to.
Yeah,
I'm pissed about that picture.
I'm never a participant to the pranks. I'm always somehow subject to the consequences.
I don't mind being like the subject of a prank. I'm like, oh, like my big forehead, whatever. It is funny. I'm okay. I'm always kind of scared to prank Matt because like he takes it too far. He takes it too far, and he will pop off. So I was kind of glad that after we TP'd his house, we were closed for the next couple days because I was like, he needs to calm down. He texted Jake the next day. I'm like, what did he say? And he just said, yo.
No, so he texted me that night. So I'm at home, I'm in bed.
You told me.
It was like 11 o'clock at night, and he's like, did everybody leave? I'm like, yeah, actually. And he's like, oh, that's early. And I was like, yeah, this tracks. It's like, did everybody go home? And I was like, yeah, everyone's already gone. And he's like, well, that's really early. And I was like, yeah, because I was actually expecting everybody to be around.
I feel like we usually leaving, but I feel like everyone had pretty much already left at that point.
Yeah, no, everybody. It was like 11:30, and like everyone was gone.
I know, which was surprising.
That's Bridget. Time. I feel like she's always one of the first to live. Love you so much, Bridget. Stay up late.
She's like 70 goals.
She is. She's living up to that grandma name.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so Matt texted me. He's like, "Is everyone lunch?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, where did they go?" I'm like, I don't know, fucking home. And he's like, "Are you missing any toilet paper?" And I'm like, what a weird question.
No. Why would I be missing?
Like, what are you fucking talking about? And he's like, he sent me some pictures. I was like, what am I looking at? He's like, that's my front yard. I'm like,
I need these photos.
And I'm like sitting there, like, I have no idea what's going on right now, Matthew.
I'm fucking deceased. No, when he came in, so it was like 2 days later, whatever, we come in, and I was like honestly scared to see him because I was like, see him? Rip my head out.
Well, because he kept
around.
He's like, who's involved? I was like, well, my mom and my children, and like Odie's like kid.
Yeah.
And he's like, that was it? I'm like, yeah, that's as far as I know.
He tried to tell me something. He's like, somebody already ratted you out. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just thought I was playing to say. That being said, I did say, he like was cool about it, whatever.
Well, because I was like, at first I was like, I plead the fifth. He's like, that's an American thing. And then he's like,
I don't care. You would know that, you criminal.
Okay, but I just ignored it for several days. And I was like, I'm not responding. At no point, because I'm no snitch.
No, I fully believe that he was lovely. Oh, 100%.
But like, also, I was like, I have no idea. I'm like, my kids
Like,
So
oh,
my kids have said, like, I can throw them under the bus. And I was like, so it was my kids and my mom.
Yeah, both the kids were like, yeah, he's not gonna get mad at us.
And I was like, I
okay.
also made my mom drive a pink, sparkly pickup truck.
To commit this crime.
Because at that point, I was like, you're going to know who's involved. Like, you don't need to. He's like, well, I got security footage. I'm like, okay,
From
great.
where? Hell, your neighbor that you don't talk to? Get real. I was like, okay, let me see the
It was
footage.
funny. He's like, I have security footage pending. And I was like, okay.
Pending. Let me see the
I was like,
you're bluffing. You're bluffing so
I
hard.
agree.
You're so
It's like,
bluffing.
so who's involved? So I was like, well, you have security footage, so then you know.
Yeah.
And then
So you go around exactly. So I knew he was bluffing the whole time. That being said, he obviously knew it was me because I literally said it was where you wanted
one
to
of the
where
other
you
text
wanted.
messages I got was like, how serious did our teacher take that threat? And I ignored that completely.
Wait, what threat?
So Odie had said, like, if you, this is a war you want, it's a war you
Oh,
get.
yeah.
After he posted that ugly photo of me. And
Oh, yeah.
I said, I'm coming for you.
Because, like, at this point, I'm like, I'm not a rat. I
Well,
know
I
snitch.
was like, he's bluffing. I was like, there's no way that he thinks that I'm gonna believe
I'm
it.
coming
So,
down with the shit, man.
exactly. I was like, I don't think anyone told him. But
No.
so I ended up, he came in, whatever. He was like, I know it was you. He's like, it was definitely from Memphis's house. He's like, that's the same toilet paper I wipe my ass with here. Like saying it's like the same brand.
Also, I don't buy the shop toilet paper, so
You're not stupid.
it's definitely not the same brand.
Anyways, I was like, you know what, Matt? I bought him a sub. I bought him lunch. I feel it's good now. I was like,
It's
I
shots.
just said, as a show, good for you. I mean, you don't right now. He knows.
You think this motherfucker's gonna watch this?
No, probably not.
What was I saying? Anyways, so I was drawing Martin Luther King as a kid.
Okay.
He's doing like a black power fist.
Yeah. So my brain was not like thinking properly, obviously. So I drew him in a like a raggedy t-shirt. Even though in the
He's a
photos,
preacher's child. This man was never fucking poor.
even though in the photo he was in a
He's black,
suit.
so.
In the photo, he's in a suit. Yes.
Yeah, no. So that was definitely not my proudest moment.
Whoops.
So I was like, hey, I don't mean to be this person, but I think that might be like a bit of a microaggression.
Yeah.
I did not know.
He's slightly racist.
I was like, well, I'm like, no, I know. I think the thing with racism is like you're supposed to be calling it out, even when it's like in your own home, even when it's accidental.
Sure you are, because how else would you know?
Right. I'm like, so like,
I'm
I'm not
not
trying
trying
to
to place
sit
of
there.
lovingness.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go into the world and then be like, this is fucking racist, bro.
Right. And I was like, I'm not trying to give you shit. I'm not trying to like make you feel guilty.
No, it was an
However,
honest mistake.
I do think it's important as a white person specifically to like, especially with my children, try and call it out when I see it, even in like the microaggressions, because like that's typically the thing that
how
happens.
do you learn?
Right. And so like my mom's like, I was like, no, like I don't mean this. Like I'm not trying to make D feel bad.
No,
but at
that's
the same
not
time,
cool.
I want.
Running away.
Where did she go?
I don't know.
I'm running away.
Oh, she was grabbing her bag.
So yeah, there's my mom was like, I was like,
Yeah, no, but I did not mean to be racist.
No, I know you didn't need to be racist. I know you as a person. You were
Right.
never knowingly intentionally.
The thing is with white people specifically is there are so many white people that genuinely don't mean harm.
No.
However, we are perpetuating it on a consistent basis because it doesn't necessarily occur to us.
Yeah.
And
So the only thing like you can do, specifically as another white person, is when you see somebody who is white, specifically, making a fucking racist comment, even if it is, not ill-intended, is to be like, hey,
Leia,
I know you're not a racist. However,
you maybe don't want to see that again.
maybe portraying Martin Luther King in shitty clothing because
Just like not a good look.
right,
Yeah.
it's not correct. Like if you're basing the photo on a picture of him in a suit, he was like a fucking reverend's kid. Therefore, like he wasn't exactly broke. I'm not
No.
suggesting he was rolling around in money.
No, but he at least would have been presented to like a certain level that like he would have looked like put
Yes,
together.
for sure. So, it's like, I don't know. I think it's just one of those things. I think white people have a responsibility to, if we give a shit, to give a shit, even when it's uncomfortable, even in our own homes, even on small things. I don't know about you, but that's just my opinion. You're
Yes.
obviously not a white people.
I'm half a lot of people.
You're half a white people, but unfortunately, because you're not a complete white people, you don't get any of the white people privilege.
No, but it's crazy because whenever people bring up that I'm like, well, I'm half white, and they're like, you're black, and then I'm like, if I'm like, oh, I'm black, they're like, you're half white. I'm like, can I just be myself?
No.
Is that allowed? No, it's not.
No, as somebody who comes from Africa, like the worst thing you can possibly be in South Africa is, as they call it there, a coloured.
Oh my god, I'm mixed. If you
How
know.
fucking dare your parents have bred with the other species?
Disgusting.
Like, you fucking...
You're gross.
Disgusting.
Okay?
No, I don't know. But
I'm like,
Traitors.
The logic makes no sense to me.
it doesn't, but people are wild.
Traitors.
People are wild. I think that's the thesis for this whole subject. Just people are fucked up.
Really, Odie?
This is Ozzy.
I
That's
heard
my
of
dog.
that.
He has not
You
a
wanted
brain
to-
cell in his head.
No.
Or a tooth.
Look at his stupid little face. He's so cute. We love him.
He has no idea what's happening.
Nope.
But he's having a great time. Jumbo.
On that note, no,
Anyways, we do hate Trump. I don't know if that was obvious.
yeah, again, in case that wasn't very obvious, our views are fuck Trump,
Free Palestine.
free Palestine,
Free all oppressed
Free-
people.
free Sudan, free Congo, free Hawaii,
Mhm.
free whatever other countries I'm currently forgetting because I've had too much to drink.
Fuck billionaires. Fuck ICE. Fuck bitches.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
Hey,
Fuck
Kat.
Nazis.
Yeah.
Now, what is one of the first...
Punch a Nazi.
Like, my child's here. What's one of the first lessons I ever taught you about the police?
Never trust police.
No, you just yell it really loud.
ACAB.
Yeah.
Yell it... What again?
Yeah, ACAB. All
I
kids are
tell the kids,
beautiful.
I'm like, you tell the police nothing other than you want your lawyer. You tell the paramedics everything. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
paramedics and firefighters. No, there's no
Absolutely.
song against firefighters.
No.
We
Jake
love
was
that.
actually going to be a firefighter. I did actually get diagnosed with ADHD afterwards, though. I will say,
Oh, we should talk about that, actually.
me getting diagnosed with ADHD.
No, like, us self-diagnosing and non-diagnosing.
Well, I self-diagnosed, and that's how I got diagnosed.
Well, I was
with
going to
ADHD.
say, the funny thing is, like, ADHD is actually much easier to get the diagnosis for.
Then autism?
Yeah.
They're easier.
Which
It's
is ridiculous.
crazy.
Because autism doesn't come
They're
with drugs.
they're two signs of the same. Yeah, and it's like,
There's no drugs for autism.
no, but they want you drugged up. The government.
Okay,
wants
but
you
like,
drugged
can we, like, why am I having such a hard time actually getting a clinical diagnosis? At this point, both my kids are diagnosed with autisms.
Mm.
I can't eat food unless it fits a very specific description. My brain likes it. Like,
Yeah, I feel like well, we all took the RADS test, and I feel like it's funny because Ryan makes fun of me because she's like, oh, I feel like you would have scored the highest with all of your, all of your things, and it was like she scored the highest. But I will say, I'm like, I think mine probably seems higher than I scored, even though I did score quite. I think I got like 165,
I got a bit higher than you.
and I think she got like 170. So
Yeah, no,
175,
but we also
170.
scored
Like very high. I think over 60 is like.
Well, it
probably
was like basically the section where it's like diagnosing you in like human words, not like a number.
Yeah.
And it's like you are like clinically more than likely
Yeah.
going to have this, or like you definitely have this, but like we can't clinically diagnose you.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's like you have like all the symptoms.
Yeah.
Like if the test is out of 180, like you and I scored.
165. Like, bitch, I'm autistic. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
made my mother do it, and she's like, I don't have autism. It was like the 150s.
yeah,
He's like,
autistic. I think mine seems worse to people that know me because I also have pretty bad BPD. It's a lot better treated now than it was when I was younger. But I feel like that also has a lot of parallels that seem very similar. And so for that reason, I think I seem more autistic than maybe I am, even though I'm pretty autistic.
you also have ADHD.
I also have ADHD, so that really like ties in. I think I'd also had these things untreated for so long that I eventually adapted ways to overcome them and to what's the word? Yeah, handle them myself, kind of thing. Accommodate. That's what I was trying to say. Like accommodate myself without knowing really what it was. Like I know. Like I can only really wear certain clothes that feel comfortable. Like if I'm going out, I need to bring certain items with me to like feel comfortable. I'm not going to put myself in certain situations. Like there's just things that I know that I can and cannot
I
do.
find it really interesting because like most people are like, oh, I should like do these things. Like, wait, you don't have like a list? Like you don't have like
No.
a checklist? They're like, what do you fucking mean? I mean, like, I have like I have like a list of foods that I know are safe. I also know that there's certain criteria. So like if this food touches that food, it's dead to me.
Yeah.
If this happens to that, it's dead. If this looks like that, I can't eat it. They're like, what? I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I know I just went on for like 45 minutes, but like I'm not that picky of an eater. And they're like,
I just know what I like.
You just put on a 45-minute brand with a fucking pie chart.
Yeah.
And like, you have a fucking planned, like, Microsoft fucking PowerPoint presentation that you keep on your fucking cellular device. And you're like, I don't know if I have the autism.
It's crazy to me because I feel like it's crazy because I feel like Jake is definitely very neurotypical. And
She's like the only person I've ever met.
Well, and again, I think it comes from like your family is not fucked up. But I pick at same, and that's why we're not neurotypical. But I feel like I think it's great about this stuff all the time. I'm like, like you don't have any thoughts, like when you're not thinking about any, like I'm not focusing on something. Your brain is just there's nothing going on. Is it? No. What? My brain has never been silent a day in my life. No, I actually can't.
I can't either.
I can't even fathom that.
That sounds honestly kind of terrifying.
It sounds terrifying, but also kind of nice. I would love to have peace and quiet going on.
I just like to not think. By that I mean not be.
Yeah. I feel like everybody that knows me knows that I talk to myself a lot, but it's literally the only way that I can function because like there's 87 voices in my head at all times telling me different things, and if I don't say the one out loud that I'm supposed to be working on, I can't pick it out. There's no way. Like that, and I'm just like, it's crazy to me that I like didn't realize that I was autistic, but this also ties in again with like autism.
Like, we always have this idea of autism. It was like we like trains.
Well, that makes like
the masculine presentation, and like we didn't present that way, so like nobody even considered it.
I think the thing for me that was like, oh no, I'm definitely autistic was like, no, they're like, oh, autistic people take things literally, and I was like, could not be me, for I know what a metaphor is, and I know that that's not serious. Bitch, I take so much shit. Seriously. A prime example. This is like such a small thing.
But like the autism tests really fuck with you too. Because like the one that I'll never forget is like the heart on your sleeve. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, but I know what it means.
I do know what I mean. Do you know what I learned? That autism, okay, so when I say like the heart on your sleeve, let the cat out of the bag, like any of those.
Yeah. I know what it means.
You know what it means, but do you picture what
Yes.
Yeah.
Neurotypical people don't do that. And I'm like, I know your heart in your sleeve is not literally your heart in your sleeve, but that's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing a cat jumping out of bed. Like, I'm picturing all those things. Apparently, neurotypical people just don't do that.
I thought everyone did that.
No, that's because you're not neurotypical.
What I thought. And I was like, okay. But
I thought everyone has, like, the exact same thing.
So, you want to know a really fun fact that I learned a while back? Like, I know you know this fact, but most people do not have an inner dialogue.
They don't.
Yeah, no, Jake doesn't.
In your head that's like constantly like, you're a failure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Try killing yourself? If I could not distract myself, I don't know if I would get through 24 hours. I think I'd probably walk off something.
I'd probably go.
I mean, I want to walk off a cliff or walk into the ocean on an hourly basis.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
They locked me in a room.
I will fucking...
A rubber room with rats.
Rats make me crazy. Crazy.
Please don't.
Memphis is saying
Please do this for days. Days.
we only stopped because Memphis was losing her shit.
I was losing my mind. But
Brad and I were doing it.
So I learned this really fun thing when I went to get my other son, diagnosed with like mental illness stuff, and they diagnosed him with OCD. And I was like, okay, I don't think he has OCD. And the doctor's like, well, what do you think OCD is? I'm like, oh, I mean, like, it's like, you know, these intrusive images. It's this idea of like you having to like do certain things in a repetitious manner because like you are terrified that like if you don't, certain things are going to happen. He's like, yes, but also. And I was like, okay, what's the also? He's like, well, I mean, you just described that you've had eating disorders your whole life. And I was like, okay. He's like, what do you think an eating disorder is? Eating disorder. And he's like, well, yes, but no, it's actually a form of OCD because like it's this like constant image popping up into your head or these thoughts popping up into your head
rules around eating
that you cannot get rid of.
Yeah.
he's like, OCD is this idea that you cannot get rid of a thought. So he's like, so your kid who's dealing with OCD, who has OCD, is dealing with these thoughts that he cannot remove from his head, and they're not positive. But he's like, basically, if you have a thought in your head that you can't get rid of, that you don't actually want to do, he's like, that's
intrusive.
That's an intrusive thought, and that's OCD. And I was like, okay, that's very interesting. And then I was thinking about it later, because I was like, for years, I'd always explained depression as this idea that, like, I would walk around a room and, like, I would almost have, like, a neon flashing light on every single thing I could kill myself with.
Yeah, I have
Turns out that's not actually depression, that's OCD.
I will say I am diagnosed with OCPD, which is obsessive compulsive personality disorder, which take it really big. But I will say that apparently if you leave autism or ADHD untreated for long enough, it can manifest itself as OCD. It can also give you BPD.
That makes sense.
Which is like, so I was originally, this diagnosed with bipolar. I don't believe that I have bipolar. I never responded well to any bipolar medication.
No, I don't get bipolar.
And I think I misdiagnosed. I've not got it removed from my chart, but I truly don't believe that that is what I have. I do believe...
Not treated for it at the moment.
No, I'm not anymore. But they, for years, they tried to treat me for it, and I didn't get better. I got worse. So, like...
I mean, I think that's the diagnosis in it of itself. Like, if you're treated for something that isn't working, it's like, why isn't it working?
And I understand that, like, the first medication you take is not necessarily
okay,
but I'm talking about for, like, almost 10 years.
I was going to say, you haven't tried one medication.
No, I've tried all
of them.
of them.
Tried 10 medications.
You haven't tried 20 medications. So I'm like, I truly believe that I have autism.
You sent me a list
ADHD.
when you were, like, struggling of, like, every single medication you've ever tried. And
It's long.
And the reasons you stopped taking it. My father was a pharmacist. I sent this to my dad was like, bro, don't worry, I got this.
There was nothing left to try.
My dad's like, I got this, don't worry, send me her fucking
And I was like, I don't mean to sound cynical, but good luck.
And then like, you sent me the lids, I sent to him,
He was like,
he's like,
yeah, I got nothing, there's nothing left to try.
He's like, yeah,
she's tried all of the things.
I don't want to say it's hopeless, but I got nothing.
It's hopeless.
And I was like, wow,
well,
okay,
it's not that it was hopeless.
That.
It was not that it was hopeless. It's that we were trying to treat the wrong thing. And
yes.
I truly don't believe that I have bipolar. I do believe that I am autistic. I definitely have ADHD. And I think that being untreated for so long definitely contributed to my BPD along with other various traumas. Like, there are so many traumas. Having kids young, like, that's a trauma. A trauma that I chose for myself, truly. Like, y'all, like, abortion's cool. Get one.
I mean, yeah, as somebody who's had kids, well, a kid quite young, as a teenager, like, I found out I was pregnant at fucking 20 weeks.
Yeah, so did I.
So I was like, I loved, like, I'm looking at my kid right now, I'm saying this, but, like, I would have had an abortion if I had been 2 days earlier. But, like,
I don't think I could bring myself to do one. I don't know. At that point in my life, I feel like I was so under a religious thumb that I feel like I would have been too scared. I have nothing against abortion.
I've had an abortion.
I'm pro-abortion.
It was not my favorite activity.
No,
obviously. I did get my IUD put in at the same time, so that was cool.
That's
Kill two birds with one stone.
Big fan.
And kill
Lena, what's up? It's my IUD.
Kill two birds with one stone and a baby. Come on, I got you guys. Should make t-shirts.
2 babies stoned at once.
But yeah,
podcast.
It was a very fucking weird experience. It's a very surreal feeling because, like, you're conscious the whole time. It was a bizarre situation.
Yeah.
And then I was super ashamed about it. And then my charming ex-husband, as you were talking about earlier, that we never finished the story about, but anyway, my charming ex-husband, upon us breaking up, decided that he was going to air every single dirty secret I ever told him. So he then told every single person that I was a fucking piece of shit for having an abortion. And honestly, thank you, because I have no shame about it anymore. I will proudly say it. I was raped. I didn't want to have a baby with said rapist.
Fair.
I had an abortion. It was dope.
If you've had an abortion,
it was.
If you want to have an abortion, nothing wrong with that. Do it. Go for it.
There was no shame. It was an uncomfortable vibe.
Don't let a man tell you what to do with your body.
It's not something you're going to do 87 times.
No.
It was a very uncomfortable sensation. The fucking shit up there with the fucking like little vacuum. Not my favorite activity.
Doesn't sound fun.
And then they don't numb anything for like shoving that IUD up in there.
No, they don't. I've had two put in. Also, would like to shout out to the copper IUD. That shit will make you go crazy. Copper toxicity is a real thing. Just because there's no hormones does not mean that it's good for you.
What she also means to include in that is like, I never had a period. Never in my life. Never had a bad period. You got a copper IUD? You're bleeding out.
Good luck.
Like, I had never bled.
I tried to kill my boyfriend and like a couple of his friends in the car when I had a copper IUD. I genuinely tried to drive all of us off of the road. Like, I was clinically insane.
Like,
I took it out. I'm still insane, but like, I was like not murder people insane. I got a lot better almost instantly.
Yeah,
the Marina is a whole lot of hormones. You don't need it necessarily unless you have really heavy periods. I have the Kylena now. Lovely, wonderful, love her.
I used
Sucks
to
up in it. Okay.
I use the pill, but I never stopped taking it, so I have to hearing like
I never remembered to take it, and that's how we got Tegan. But I will say that Kylena for me is great because it's so low hormones, so it like didn't really fuck with anything. But also, I'm like, I don't have to think about anything for 5 years.
for me, I'm like, I don't mind taking it because I take my antidepressants in the morning, so I just take everything.
I don't remember to take those either. Actually, fun fact, I have been off my antidepressants for like 2 weeks, accidentally, on purpose. So, okay, speaking of like medications and like diagnosing and stuff, I feel like I try so hard not to like diagnose myself with stuff that's not like the doctor has diagnosed me with this, but
Okay, but like there are certain things in Canada.
Oh, first,
we live in Canada.
autism specifically being
It's
one
$3,000 minimum for an assessment.
So that's not even what I want to talk about, but yes, I wholeheartedly agree. What I was going to talk about was the narcolepsy story. So I recently in the last couple of years
For context, this bitch falls asleep.
Anywhere.
Every
I've fallen asleep standing up at the bar.
She will be like somewhere, and she's like,
If you don't hold my attention for more than 30 seconds, I will fall asleep.
she's like, I'm gonna go nap, and you're like, okay, whatever. And then like she's asleep. Like I had to carry her. Like me, like I've had to move her. She's fallen asleep on my tits. Like it has been like there has been
They're very comfortable.
so many stories where she's like just out.
Yeah.
And like not out as in like you poke her and she's awake. No, this bitch is out.
Ass the fuck up.
Like,
I start dreaming of
kick her.
Like you can't get her back.
Yeah.
Like she's gone.
No. Jake knows if I start to sit down, he's like, no, because I will get
old at this point.
So
It's either she's drinking too much, and then at that point we try and get her to go to sleep because sometimes she fights you, or you can't let her go sit down because she will
I
fall
was
asleep.
listening because
It's
we
one
want stuff to do.
two extremes.
There's the other side. So I, for the longest time, was just like, I don't know, I was too much of a drunk, I guess. And then I was watching this girl who makes like
She's a
ADHD
professional
content.
alcoholic.
I am. I'm the designated drinker. I feel like there is this
It's not
girl
much better.
who makes a lot of ADHD content. She was like, yeah, people with ADHD, they don't fall asleep, they pass out. Like all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, man, this is totally me. 100%. Every single comment on that video was like, every single comment was like, but every single comment was like, this is type 2 narcolepsy. So I obviously was like, oh fuck, that's probably what I have. I looked up narcolepsy, went on this deep dive about fucking type 2 narcolepsy. I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm checking every box. I should probably, there's like no cure for it. So I was like, what do you want to do? That being said, I will say, so I told one of my friends,
Canada. Call a doctor and be like, hey, I think I might have narcolepsy, and then wait 72 years.
well, so yeah, they do these like sleep tests or whatever, but I'm like, it really doesn't do anything. Honestly, they don't really like, there's not much they can do is my point. So I did tell my friends this. I was like, honestly, I think I have narcolepsy, and all of them were like, oh, yeah, you do.
She did tell me this. I was like, yeah, that tracks, actually.
So, but okay, so I don't know if you've ever done this where you've like, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm a hypochondriac. Like, I actually don't have narcolepsy. I like talked myself out of it.
She's not a hypochondriac. This bitch will literally be like, I'm fine. She's bleeding.
I'm bleeding out on the sidewalk. So I told Ryan
this
this
has
story.
actually happened. There have been several situations
Yeah.
where her foot is like literally like she got it.
I've cut myself pretty bad.
And like it's like to the fucking bone. Okay, like you.
I did not get stitches. I poured some vodka on it and kept it.
Of course.
Like I'm talking. This was to the bone. Like she sent me pictures, and I was like, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah.
Like it's so deep.
Yeah.
I do not know how her
The
foot
first
still
cut
attached.
is the deep. Do you guys want to see the scarf?
Yes, I got it.
Oh wait, it's on this one I think. It's actually not that bad. I feel like
No, it's actually not.
I feel like can we zoom in on my scarf? I'm giving you guys straight physics. I have narcolepsy.
It's not worth a shot.
And then I talked myself out of narcolepsy, and I was telling Ryan this whenever friends at work, And I was like, yeah, I was like, no, I don't have narcolepsy. I think I'm just,
get her on the next.
yeah, I was like, I feel like I'm being dramatic. And she was like, no, bitch, you have narcolepsy. I was like, okay. Sorry.
No, I have quite a few friends that actually are hypochondriacs. My ex is definitely one of them.
But do you know what really I think solidified it for me? So like I was telling you, I've been off Wellbutrin for the last little while because I like went and I needed to refill my prescription. I called them today and they're like, it's $75. And I was like, get fucked. I was like, I'll just be sad. And that's why I spent all of Christmas in bed. Take your antidepressants, kids.
Please take antidepressants?
Yeah,
What do you get?
have obviously been off it for the last like week or two. Not necessarily by choice. But because of that, I was like, I have been taking like 4 naps a day. I fought through work today and to come here. I was like, if she cancels, I'm not going to be sad. No offense to you. Love spending time with you. I was like,
too.
I took 4 naps
like,
yesterday.
you would have canceled it, also wouldn't have been upset.
No, I took 4 naps. Like I'm fighting for my life to like stay awake.
I was the second year ever that we had an integrated school.
That's wild.
So, like, the year before I started school was the very first year. So, I was born in 92, apartheid ended in 94, I started school in 95.
That is absolutely crazy. I will say, though, like, Ruby Bridges was one of the first Black women to go to a non-segregated school in the States, so a little bit closer to home.
She's younger than my mom.
She's like 70 years old.
She's younger than my mom.
Yeah. She's alive, I have to say. So all the people that opposed her going to that school are still alive as well. Okay? Just
if
remember
any
that.
single fucking person is like, oh, I mean, like, that's the past. No,
The
it's
past.
not.
And this is what it pisses me off so much. When people are
Apartheid
like,
ended in the last
That was
not even
700
40 years.
No.
Like, it ended in the
Our
last
last?
32.
Well,
The math's hard.
so that's South Africa. Not to say that that's not terrible.
No, but like,
I'm saying like in Canada, even closer to like in our own country. When was the last segregated school? The 90s?
96 and 98. It wasn't segregated, it was residential.
Sorry, my apologies. Yes, the last residential school. You are correct.
We didn't have segregation.
We did not. Sorry, I mixed it up.
But we did have racism.
Residential school, which is like
racism.
just as bad. They were killing people.
Just as bad.
Worse.
That's worse.
Okay.
We at least.
I'm comparing them more to like the States and South Africa. I don't know as much about South Africa.
Please don't come for me. I'm being relatively sarcastic in this comment. We at least let the Black people keep the culture.
Yeah.
We didn't.
No, they should have just killed the native people.
We didn't.
We yanked their children away, told them to assimilate or killed them, and then we're like, nah, Canada's
No, we didn't.
Canada's better than the
care
States.
about their integrating the children. We just tried to kill them all.
This is what I mean. I'm like, what's wrong with us? And then now Canada's like, we're so great, we're so much better than the States and not racist. I'm like, no, the States are just outwardly racist, and we try to shove that shit down. We didn't forget. We are racist. This country
The
is
smallpox blanket, something America's relatively proud of. We just pretend we didn't do that.
No, I'm like, it's definitely getting worse now that Trump is just like, everyone be a bigot. It's cool. No, it's not. It's not.
I'm gonna throw myself off a cliff.
Yeah.
Can I join?
Come with you.
Oh, don't worry. We're all gonna Jim Jones it. That's what we're doing for New Year's. We're gonna Kool-Aid party.
Is that a racial remark?
No. It's I'm poisoning the Kool-Aid.
Everybody bring your Nikes.
I wasn't actually gonna use Kool-Aid. I hate Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid's
I'd
disgusting.
probably
Agreed.
use I would just poison the base.
Pineapple juice? Because you could get me with some pineapple juice. I love pineapple juice.
What I can't have I can't have alcohol, mother.
If you're gonna fucking die, you can have
I'm pretty sure you can have alcohol on your way out.
Like, at this point, do I give a shit? Also, I was drinking younger than you. Fuck off.
I wasn't. Okay, don't do what I did, because this is how your life will turn out. It's not well.
I'm not commenting, because I'm not doing any better.
No comment.
Anyway, I feel like I had a point. We lost it.
Oh, I've had so many. What were any of them? No, I didn't. Don't be racist. That was the point.
Who is watching this and trying to follow for any of the points?
Girl, we don't know what we're talking
May I recommend drinking heavily the next episode so that you are also along for said ride?
Is this like
Because yes, as a sober person watching this, I'm sure you have no idea what's happening.
As a sober person, I was gonna say, as a sober.
I'm sure you have no idea what's happening.
As a sober person, I was gonna say, as a sober person watching this, you've already turned it off. That was just a piece of shit. That was
Same.
I cut him off because I hated it.
I hope he's watching. I'm
No,
trying
fuck
to convince
you,
I
Jamie.
told everybody.
He was killed by his
My dad
wife.
actually does subscribe still to my OnlyFans.
Oh. Well, Ryan,
I swear, Opa got killed. Opa got killed by his wife, and
Yeah,
then
so
she chopped him up and fed him to chihuahuas.
My dad's a piece of shit. He cheated on my mother 10,000 times. This man sucks.
Garbage.
Let me just move this mic over so
Once again,
say this to my
I don't condone
my dad
cheating.
sucks.
Yeah.
However, he cheated the fuck other times. My mother and I got into this whole conversation about how the time he was trying to show how cool he was, so he took someone else's car.
Wow.
This is a true story.
You're
He
so
took someone
smart.
else's car, went around a corner too fast because he was trying to show how fast he could corner a gravel rolled it.
Yeah.
Rolled it. Okay, so fucked up the car.
Yep.
And then,
Yeah.
hold on, so we're in Africa. At this point, what happens is the two dudes that were in the car, the one guy who owned it, my dad, who rolled it, decide to go for like a little bookies to go and find some helpies. Leaving the two women and the old man
I do
in the
know this
car.
story.
You
Yeah.
do know this story. My mother tells the story. I'm going to get her to come on the podcast. But she
It's
tells the
kind of
story.
just like trigger warning. That's the word I'm looking for. Just we're gonna talk about
I'm not going to say what actually like happened, but like I am going to
murder.
say that the old man does not make it out of the story.
He don't.
He does.
He
This
does.
story.
Yeah. He is.
And my dad to this day has like yet to feel like the remorse from doing this. And like I can't imagine.
You got a man killed, sir.
You got a man killed and you rolled someone else's car.
And ruined it.
Like,
I'm not
I
coming
feel
back
like
from that.
I would blow my own brains out.
I would have killed him immediately and then gone and got.
I would.
Okay,
Okay,
he's not living
so
through this story.
anyway, my dad sucks. But my dad then meets this woman. She's lovely. Actually, sorry. He meets this other chick.
Okay.
She cheats on him with her uncle. Which time no notes. Love it.
Wait, so what?
I don't think it was actually her uncle.
Oh.
But she kept saying she's going to go hang out with her uncle.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, just wouldn't.
No one hangs out with their uncle that much. Like, think of some other excuses.
So she was hanging out with
Anything
her
else?
uncle. And so I'm pretty sure she was fucking some other dudes. My dad's
Yeah.
devastated. He comes over to my house to get drunk. He confesses a pile of shit. Like, so much shit that I've told my mother things, and she's like, there's no way. I was like, no, I got him drunk.
No.
Like, this man doesn't
I
drink.
remember the first time I met your dad, actually.
Yeah, you thought he was going to kill you.
Well, 'cause I heard about how
he's
racist he
He is a
was.
racist. I can't.
No, he is.
Oh no, he's racist.
He's
so
racist.
racist.
But Memphis was like, he's going to drop by the shop. Can you show him around? And I was like,
Nice.
is he going to lynch me? Like, I was
you.
scared. Okay, that's still. Well,
I
I was
didn't
like,
say it was a good thing. I'm just saying he was
no, but
nice to
well,
you.
like the way you you're like, he's so fucking racist, and I was like, please don't send it there. I prefer
didn't
not
say
die on
it.
shift. No, I
I
know.
just showed up at my tattoo shop.
I was like,
I'm
can I-
coming in? And I was like, oh, I guess
Can I
someone's gonna
hide?
do a tour.
Can I hide behind the front desk?
Yeah, he sucks.
So,
Anyway,
just
so
a
long
pizza
story
delivery.
short, he starts dating this girl. She cheats on him. She drives a red fucking sports car Camaro thing.
Oh.
Then he meets this other woman
Why?
who's like the sweetest thing on the planet. Like, so nice. They buy a house together. They start, like, living their little, like, life together. She's so sweet. We all love her. She, like, makes him, like, spend more time with his grandkids. Like, he's doing his best. Then all of a sudden he realizes
Lori?
that yes, the sweet
Okay.
one. The one that was, like,
Yeah.
the one we liked. I mean, she had bad taste in alcohol, but, like,
Yeah.
No,
sweet little angel.
Lori's the one that like would not shut up.
Yeah, she didn't shut up, but she was nice.
Oh, okay.
She was dumb as a rock, but she was
I mean,
nice.
same. I don't shut up.
I mean, you'd be dumb as a rock
Yeah.
to date my fucking dad. Anyway,
Yeah,
So
I
she-
would have to be.
she was so sweet. We love her. We don't, but like,
You know,
she was
for the
bad.
purposes of the story.
But then, long story short, he starts dating this other chick. I forgot her name. Fucking, who cares?
Judy?
Judy. Yes, her name's Judy. Thank you.
Judge?
No, Judy's the one that she has
I'm
way too
judging
many
her.
chihuahuas. She has way too many chihuahuas.
So
No
she
one
has
needs
like
that much.
87 chihuahuas. I don't know. I've never been to her house.
She has like 4 or 5.
There's like 4 or 5 chihuahuas.
That's
I'm
just
saying
chihuahuas.
87. It's 4 or 5, 87, same thing.
Same number.
So she lives on this big ass property. But as far as she has told me, the very first thing she ever told me was that she spat on her mother's grave.
Mm.
Like, that was her brag. She's like, hi, my name's Judy. I spit on my mother's grave. And I was like, wow, okay. Cute opening line.
Good for you, Judy.
But, like,
Keep it
that
up.
was literally
All
the
of her-
opening line.
Also, all of her husbands mysteriously died from
They did. All of her
Oh, I
husbands
remember you
did
said that.
mysteriously die. So I'm like,
She's doing the Lord's work and killing these loser men.
I'm not against her.
No.
But I'm fairly confident because at that point, my dad marries her.
Mm.
He gets pissed off at me because I had surgery, Like, I had a BBL. I cannot sit. I cannot drive. I cannot use my fucking butt cheeks for 8 weeks? It was
you stood up or laid on your stomach
so my
for
dad's
2 months
wedding
straight. It was so weird.
supposed to be in April. He decides to move it into January. I had surgery on like December something.
Yeah.
So
there was like no way.
Could not sit. I could
It's
not.
not my fault you moved your shit
I
up,
could not
bro.
get there, even if I wanted to get to his wedding, and I actually was going to go, but I couldn't. So then he's like, you know, he's like, you didn't have surgery. I'm like, do you want me to send you the videos? I can literally text.
Oh, they're gross. Don't.
But like, I got them. Don't worry. Like, it's like a fucking Lego suction.
I didn't like it.
I did this.
Oh God.
So much.
They were sucking someone. It was gross. Don't.
There's so much bruising.
Yeah.
If you see the pictures, like, there's so much bruising. My dad's like, you didn't have surgery. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm lying.
And you didn't have to be a narcissistic ass.
I didn't, but here we are. So anyway, he's like convinced that I'm lying to him. I'm like, I can't come. Like, I can't. You live like 2 hours
Me
away.
dating every man I've ever dated.
Touche. But I'm like, it's like a 2-hour drive. What do you want me to do? Lay in the back of my fucking car? I mean, I've had to do that every time I went to Toronto, but it's not my favorite thing. Plus, I have 2 kids in the car. So where do you want my kids?
Where do you want?
In the trunk?
Just lay in the boot? Like, fuck off.
The boot.
Sorry, the trunk.
The trunk. For us, you know, second-rate Yanks.
I'm African. Fuck
I
off.
Anyway.
Anyway, so I'm like, this is stupid. So I tell him this. He's like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So he's like, you have to come, whatever. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not coming. Also, it's like, I'm not fucking ruining my BBL.
BBL.
Oh God, I have to brush my hair. That's a knot.
I cannot not.
Anyway, so I was like, I'm not ruining my BBL for you, okay? I didn't spend like $20,000.
No, it's expensive.
Like, you
Yeah,
fucking
too much
fuck
money.
this up because you want me to show up at your wedding 3 months earlier than it was originally planned. Anyway, so he gets married, whatever. He wears white to my wedding. Just FYI.
Which everyone was told to wear black.
Yeah, I did.
White with blue jeans.
Yeah, he did. He wore
Yeah.
jeans and a white shirt.
Everybody else followed the rules except I remember being like, I was one of the maids of honor and I was so pissed. I was like, do I
You were
dance him?
I mean, it was right. You were the maid.
Oh, okay. Fine. But
I remember walking out with,
I remember looking at him and was like, do I bounce him? Do I kick him out? Like, can I kick him out? Fuck this dad.
Yeah, no.
I was like, I know it's your dad.
You know,
like, fuck
there's like the crazy mother-in-law that's always like the bitch who wears like, no, my
it was your
father.
dad.
Not a single other person wore a hint of white. My
Everyone was wearing
black.
Judy also wasn't wearing.
Judy wore black.
Oh,
Judy's
she did?
fine. But my dad had like
She-
a white shirt.
She was wearing black. I feel like it might have like some slight like white accent,
care.
but it is like it was not predominantly white. And
All I said was like wear black. If
Yeah.
you had another color, fine. But my dad did not.
no,
wear
it just
black.
had to be predominantly black. No, it was predominantly white. I think it had like a black accent on it, but I
No,
was like,
it's
here's
a white
shit.
shirt and blue jeans.
I was like, here's
She didn't
shit.
even wear black pants. So I was
No,
like,
you
such
should
a-
have.
Anyway.
And you wore jeans to a wedding. What's wrong?
Oh, he always wears like
He's
jeans.
a cunt. Anyway, point is, I
It's a
spent so
wedding.
much money on that wedding. And I mean, I didn't want to, but
I know.
my fucking ex was like, I have always been dreaming about this wedding since I was a little girl. And I was
Which
like, oh,
fucking
me.
girl? Sorry.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
will say most of the photos look like it was when I getting married, which is funny because I just went on a drunk
My favorite
rampage.
part of the wedding?
Was me cutting the cake?
No.
Oh, I know.
There was definitely no inappropriate hookup that happened.
Oh, I heard about this.
What's wild is I thought everyone knew this, and I like mentioned it to somebody that we work with.
I mean, I have no shame.
No, I don't either.
Never
But
hooked up on my wedding.
I already thought everybody knew. So I had mentioned, like, I had, like, touched on this, like, a few weeks later, whatever, and said person was like, fucking what? And I was
What the
like,
hell is this? Oh. Yeah, no, he would know.
I don't
He's
even.
busy babysitting his wife.
Yeah, so, but I was like, no. I was like, okay, don't say anything. Because now I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know if this was saying that.
Oh, I don't care.
I didn't-
Everybody.
I didn't
yeah,
care.
so like me and Odie, and I think Rob.
I guess Rob was there. It was his wedding.
Yeah, no, he was involved.
He was
I-
present in the room.
He was in the room. I think there was a bit of
Unfortunately.
like. dick
So you're
sucking.
falling off
We pulled it out for half a second.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, you can go now.
Yeah, no, nobody really cared, but like he did.
No, I
he
cared
did get
about
like a bit of action. I don't know. He knew what he was signing up for.
Yes. I love you, Dee. Oh, we're throwing things. Oh, God.
Oh
Oh, God. I'm scared.
I will whip things at you with full force.
Whip
I'm
it
tapping you
into
every time.
shape.
Anyway,
Look at Ozzy's cute little face.
I understand you're on this thing. He loves him.
Like,
Anyway, fuck off. I'm trying to finish signing off.
no, I'm just not gonna just like.
Sayonara.
I will fucking end you. Can you come here, please? Just come and sit here, you fucking dumb shit.
It's not gonna sit like.
Sayonara, Sammy.
Anyway, this
If
is
you know, you know.
the Bimbo Confessional with the two of us idiots. And if you enjoyed this, leave us comments and
Bimbo
tell us how much
Confessional.
you enjoyed it, because we seek foundation.
What do we
Wait,
get? We're
crazy.
getting a matching tattoo. Would you get?
How's Bimbo?
We're getting Brad.
You gotta get Brad.
Brad.
I gotta get mine redone because it was like black, but
Brad.
don't fucking touch her.
Oh, that's how
We
I saw that. I just see the little fingers coming up.
Come into your bedroom at night and lick you.
Yeah, no, with your tongue.
No.
Your tongue is weird because all the piercings.
I'm fucking
Every time you do your
not with your tongue. How is there not great?
Wait, what am I missing here?
That's like you showed you my hair. No, with your tongue.
There's no other way to lick something.
Your tongue is weird because all the piercings.
Like and subscribe.
And we'll ramble about more dumb shit. I don't care. Yeah.
Or at very least just send this to your idiotic friends. Okay. Love you, bye.
Relatable. But
Love you, man. Bye.